Early the next morning, Francesca and the doctor go out to wait for Felix to arrive, because even though he was on the same boat as everyone else, he's arriving a whole day later. No, I don't know why. He face plants directly into the water, and this is actually important for later. But the good news is, now that Felix is here, Francesca realizes he's going to be extremely easy to kill, so she goes to plot with Dracula on exactly how to do it. She rolls out a big map that makes me think this was in the script before they realized what the props in this room were going to be, because she rolls it down on a table that is much too small and has a framed picture of herself on it.
This is the way we'll be going. There are 3 good places for an ambush. The first one is just about...
By now, every monster in the castle knows that Felix is going to be the successor, and they decide if they can be the one to kill him, then they can claim the inheritance. So it's not just Dracula trying to kill him, it's everybody. But here's the thing, Felix is too unassuming to be scared. It's so dumb, but it's a really fun dynamic. We saw it earlier on the boat, and we get it here again. And it was at this point in my first watch through that I predicted how the rest of the plot was going to go. At first, Felix seems like he's going to be the worst successor to run this organization of monsters, but he's so unflappable and lucky and good-natured that no one can frighten him. And over the weekend escaping these monsters, he proves himself to be the best. That's kind of how a regular kids movie would go. Is that what happens? Well, the next scene is really weird because Dr. Frankenstein pulls Felix aside and tells him about all of the monsters and what he'll be inheriting, and Felix gets terrified and tells him he's not ready for that at all. And Frankenstein sings a song to encourage him, but it's not very encouraging. It's kind of just, hey, have you considered getting good?
Why not keep it to yourself? Stay away from the pack. When you're ready to fly, they'll start to cry and wish they had the knack.
But here's the thing about this scene. Really, it's fine on its own, but it should really be before the last scene.
You gotta stay one step ahead. Stay one step ahead. Tune into what's happening, boy, and stay one step ahead.
This doesn't seem to be the advice that Felix needs. It would seriously be so much better if this one came first. Felix was kind of shaken at first, but then the song helped him decide, you're right, I just need to buck up and be clever, and it gives him the pep to outrun the monsters later. Instead of having that happen right before? It's so odd. I can't rag on it too much though. Frankenstein keeps trying to tempt Felix like, oh, I'm giving you the chance to do whatever you want. I guess that's my Boris Karloff impression. Haven't you been pushed around, little man? Don't you want to get them back and have respect and mega weapons? And Felix is just kind of like, no, thank you.
Well, I don't want to seem ungrateful, but I would like to think it over.
Of course, I understand. I just want you to remember that as head of the monsters, you have tremendous power. And with my secrets, you will be able to do things you never dreamed possible.
I'll remember.
He's genuinely so likable. And this goes for all the characters, really. As sloppy as the story is and as weird as it gets, I can't help reading the characters exactly how they were intended. No one comes across as overly annoying or dickish to me, which is an easy pitfall when you have characters with very strong personalities or play evil characters for laughs. But I think they hit the nail on the head with the tone throughout, and I think that deserves credit. But back with Francesca, she is not pleased that Dracula couldn't kill the world's most naive human being, and I don't blame her.
I'll get him, and before this day is over, don't worry.
I am worried.
But their conversation is interrupted by the monster and his mate. Dracula was undercutting Francesca all along to work with them. Why? I don't know.
Why should we share the secrets with you? If you're not around, the monster will get them, and we'll make much better partners for Dracula.
Yeah, no, this doesn't make sense. First of all, no, you wouldn't make better partners. Francesca is far smarter than these two. And plus, now there's 3 of them in the plan instead of 2. Dracula would literally get less of the estate. It doesn't matter. The point is Francesca tried to help Dracula and he betrayed her. Now everyone's trying to get her and Felix both out of the way. She's understandably pretty pissed because this was her idea in the first place, and she's just ready for everything to be over. I think she has what the kids are calling crash out. But she knows it. You know, it. The mysterious monster they've been foreshadowing the whole movie. She knows he will not be happy at being left out of such an important gathering like this, so she summons him to take his rage out on all of his ex-friends.
They'll all soon see that I'm not to be taken lightly.
Honestly, Queen, go off. But wait! Before you guys click away, I have one more thing to say. Because for the past few months, I have been working on a very different type of project. I have been doing artwork and sprite work for a video game. It's called Retail Revenge. It is a 2D fighting game in the style of Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, but you play as a cashier at a convenience store and you fight shitty customers. We have lots of different bad customer archetypes, and they all have different fighting styles. We are working on a story mode as well. It just launched on Kickstarter last Friday. We are crowdfunding through the end of the month. You can see a lot more information over there, and I just had to rep it. I'm very excited about it, and we're all really hoping that it's actually going to move forward. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, I will have it linked down in the description. And even if you don't, I appreciate you listening all the way to the end of my spiel here. Happy Halloween, guys.